a Twinkl Original. The Curious Case of the Stolen Show. Chapter 1. As far as Saturdays tend to go, this is going to be one of the most exciting ever. I've worked out that I've been alive for 598 Saturdays so far. How cool is that? I'm officially coming up to my 600th Saturday. I don't think any of them have been as awesome as this one is going to be though. I'm going to see my favourite singer performing. For real, in the flesh, in a massive concert. Not just that, but we're going to a tour launch event first. You see, the concert is the opening of a Massey's New World Tour, right back here in our home city. She's from Sheffield too, just like me. That's just one of 100 reasons why I love her. Demi, are you ready? That'll be one of my dad's shouting upstairs. I don't know why he thinks he needs to shout. It's not like we live in a big house. You can hear every floorboard creak from every other room, no matter where you are. And I think the walls must be made out of cardboard. I don't know why he's asking if I'm ready either. It's 8:15, and obviously I've been up and ready for about 2.5 hours. I was way too excited to sleep. All of my clothes were laid out last night. I know I didn't need to be up so early, but I've literally been bouncing around ever since. I can feel my breakfast cereal swishing around in my tummy. I know I said one of my dads just then. I've got 2 dads, but neither of them actually like being called dad. Go figure. They say it's better than the confusion of me calling them both the same thing. I think they just couldn't decide when I was little which one of them should be dad, so instead I've got Pappy and Dada. Pappy is brilliant at helping me with maths, and we both love reading stories. Sherlock Holmes is our favourite. Pappy also knows how to braid my hair properly, which is slightly surprising, seeing as he doesn't have any hair of his own. He's a bit more serious though. He says it's because he gets stressed by his work. The funny one is Dada, or, as he says because of his magic, Dada! Cheesy, I know. Dada is a really good magician, but he thinks he's a comedian too. He says he just hasn't become famous yet. He knows everything there is to know about magic, and yet he's so forgetful. He can remember which card you've picked from a deck of 52, but never knows where he's put his own keys. Dems, come on. I'm just looking for my hat and then we can go. His hat will be on a hook under a coat in the cupboard, I'm sure. I don't have a mum, in case you were wondering. Well, not a mum who's around in my normal life anyway. I get a birthday and Christmas card from my actual mum, and we get on fine and stuff. She's just more like a mysterious great aunt who you're related to but don't see all that often. Great aunt mum. Never mind, found the hat. You coming, Dems? Yeah, Dada, on my way. I grab my denim jacket. I'm ready, but I'm still bubbling over with so much excitement that it makes me dizzy. I grab a lip balm, but then put it back so it's one less thing to carry. I'm ready, but I still feel frantic. I try on my denim jacket instead of the puffer coat that I had previously picked out. I'm checking myself in the mirror, trying to decide for the 20th time. Dada is taking me to the city centre this morning, so we're catching the tram. The actual concert is not until tonight, but Massey is doing a live Q&A session to launch her tour. The rumours are that it might even include a sneak preview performance of her new single. It starts at 12. Some lucky person won a radio competition to actually go on stage with her during the launch too. I tried entering so many times. I wish it could have been me. We know there'll be big crowds of people there to see her. Half of Sheffield loves her now that she's really famous. I've been a fan for years though. I liked her songs when she first started. Now I know all the lyrics and sing them at the top of my voice in the shower. I watch all her vlog posts. She's so glamorous all the time. Perfect hair, perfect makeup, perfect voice. She once played a gig in this little place on the edge of the city when I was only about 7. She wasn't even called a Massey then. She was just plain Amali Simpkins, and only started calling herself a Massey later on. Dad knew this guy who was a sound engineer. He was helping her out, so we went to watch. I was the only little kid there. I've been a fan ever since. I still liked her songs when she got into a duo shortly after that, but it didn't work out. She then went solo and had this massive hit called Follow Your Dreams, which got millions of downloads. From then on, she got more and more famous and had an even bigger success with a song called Steal Yourself, which was #1 in the charts in loads of countries. Now, instead of performing in a little back room with about 17 people watching, she's got more than 6 million followers on her social media. That's more people than there are living in the whole of Yorkshire. She doesn't live here anymore though. She's got this amazing house in Los Angeles. That's in the USA. She bought it when Steal Yourself became a huge hit there. I've just been watching one of the videos that she shared a few weeks ago after moving in. I've watched it every day since she posted it. Everything is bursting with colour, and a mussy spins around with the camera looking so happy. One wall behind her is virtually all huge glass windows, and you can see nothing but bright blue sea through every one of them. Inside, there's a huge spiral staircase that leads to an enormous hallway. Outside, she's got a swimming pool and palm trees in her back garden. I imagine myself floating on an inflatable lounger in the pool, drinking something bright orange from a glass with a little umbrella in it. I blink myself back from my imaginary trip to LA and see myself looking back from the mirror. I decide to stick with the denim jacket. Ready. I rattle down our narrow stairs, which lead straight into the lounge, feeling the banister wobble an inch as I hold on to it. "Slow down, kiddo," says Pappy as I spin off the bottom step where the carpet is the most frayed. He grabs me for a hug before heading up the stairs. Dada is beside the front door, straightening his hat in the mirror. "You're always going 1,000,000 miles per hour. Take a breath." "I'm just excited," I shout, and he laughs as he shakes his head. "Actually, in case I forget, check this out before we go, Dems," suggests Dada. He points at the battered computer in the corner of the living room. It's where he's always watching videos of new magic tricks and ideas. "What is it?" I ask. "Don't we need to go?" "Won't take a minute. I watched this new behind-the-scenes clip last night from one of those Magician's Secrets programs. You'll love it," he tells me. He's right, I will. I always love it when we watch Magic Secrets together and he talks me through ideas for the tricks he's going to try in his next act. Just when I thought we were finally going out the door though, this one shows the audience watching a glamorous assistant getting into something that looks like a fancy wardrobe. The whole thing spins around 360 degrees and then the screen lights up with a blinding flash, followed by billowing smoke. When it clears, there's just the hollow frame of the wardrobe still standing. The front, back and sides have all been flipped open like a collapsing gift box, and there's no sign of the assistant. Instead, she appears from behind the magician with a flourish. However, the video continues and, at first, seems to replay what we've just watched. This time though, it pans around and shows that the assistant stepped into the wardrobe and straight out of a secret back door once the wardrobe door was closed. "That's clever," I nod. "Thought you'd like it," Dada beams back at me. "Might have to try and make me one of those. Come on then, let's get a move on." "Have fun," Pappy shouts to us from upstairs. "See you later," Dada calls back to him. "Be careful." Pappy isn't coming with us, but he's going to be working in the city centre, so we might see him. He's a police officer, and he has to be there because of the expected crowds. Right now, he's Pappy, but in an hour, he'll be on duty and he'll be Police Constable Akpan. I like that Dada always tells him to be careful, even though he's a grown man. It's cute. That's the end of Chapter 1 of The Curious Case of the Stolen Show. Now it's time to put your detective caps on and dive into this thrilling mystery story for kids, brought to you by Twinkl Originals. This book is available both as an ebook and in PDF format. Interested in physical copies, why not check out the Twinkl Originals book club or the Twinkl store. Thanks for watching, listening and reading along today. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel.